Hello everyone, Mariko Berg, realtor with Bridgewell Real Estate Group here in Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. I know that a lot of the dialogue that's going on in the news right now is all surrounded COVID-19 and coronavirus, but I did just want to put together a video that's a little bit different for you today, and it's not necessarily positive news, but I did want to update you about Strata insurance premiums and deductibles increasing in British Columbia. I also thought that it might be important to let you guys know that I also do all of this educational content in a blog format as well. It's on my website at bridgewellgroup.ca/blog. I don't always have the opportunity to do both the blog format and the vlog format, so it might be a good thing for you guys to check out. And we also have an email newsletter where on the 10th of every single month we're giving out market stats for the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver areas, and then also on the 25th of every month we send out different vlogs and blogs that we've written for that particular month that are new, recent, and in the news. So definitely check out my website, bridgewellgroup.ca, if you guys are interested in reading these updates as well, because sometimes I can skip things in these videos because I'm doing it in one take, and blogs I can write it and think about it and make sure I have everything in there. But anyways, so getting back to Strata insurance increases, essentially I wanted to break this down into what is Strata insurance, how that differs from your unit insurance, what happens when the insurance premium increases and how it affects you as an owner, and then just kind of demystifying and explaining the deductible as well. So what happens is, there's the stratas insurance, and it's going to be covering things like common properties. So say like lobby areas, original building, gyms, pools, things like that. And then you also have to get your own unit insurance as well. So that's for, the space within your unit and any upgrades. On the original offer that you put in, there's going to be a subject to strata documents, and that's going to state there that you need to obtain the insurance note. And then from there, what happens is you obtain the insurance note, you have another subject that's subject to insurance, and that basically is subject to you taking that insurance note to an insurance broker and making sure that you can obtain proper home insurance based on whatever the details are in that insurance note, specifically the deductibles. So the reason why this is important is because Strata insurance covers certain things. And then your unit insurance covers any differences in what the deductibles are, and then of course whatever is within the unit. If your Strata insurance goes up, how is that Strata insurance paid? It's paid out of the operating expenses that are budgeted by the Strata. So your maintenance fee is basically being allocated to the operating expenses, and then a portion is going to the contingency reserve fund. So the Strata savings account is the basic way you can see that. So if the operating expenses go up, and your maintenance fees are what is supposed to pay that operating expense, then it's very, very likely that your maintenance fee will go up. So that's why and how it's affecting homeowners. And so, the other thing is that, okay, yes, that's the insurance premium side of things, but what about deductibles? So much like ICBC in your car, if you incur damage to something, and then the damage is in excess of whatever your deductible is, you pay the deductible and the insurance company covers the rest. Similar in strata situations, but what we're seeing is that the deductibles are increasing so much that your unit insurance that is supposed to help you cover whatever the deductible payment would be if you were to be deemed liable for whatever damage had incurred, can't keep up with what the deductible increases. So an example of this is like, let's say that your insurance deductible increased from $25,000 to $300,000, and this is something that's actually happening right now. What you would usually have is that your unit insurance would cover any deductible payment that you would have to do. So it would cover the $25,000, right? But now what happens is that $25,000 has turned into a $300,000 deductible. And most insurance companies that are insuring you and your unit and that deductible only cover deductible up to maybe $100,000 to $150,000. So that means that if your insurance deductible has gone up substantially above that amount, then you need to bridge the gap personally. So in this example, right, let's say that your insurance covers the deductible up to $150,000. Your personal insurance covers the deductible up to $150,000. But your stratas deductible is $300,000. And you incur damage because, let's say, the dishwasher leaks and it affects, 10 units below you or something like that. The difference between the $300,000 strata deductible and the $150,000 personal deductible coverage is $150,000. So that means that you personally need to make up that $150,000. A lot of people are not going to be able to do that. They're going to need to refinance. They're going to potentially need to sell their home. So it's a really, really big issue. So that's the deductible portion of things. And another thing that I should say is, like, going back to how the strata is dealing with these insurance premiums and increases and all of this. Yes, it's very likely that your maintenance fee might go up, but you also might see a special levy, because if the maintenance fees can't keep, or a maintenance fee increase can't keep up with what the insurance premium increase is, then that means that owners are still going to have to pay out of pocket, but just by form of a lump sum payment. And this might be something that happens every single year. Like, we're really seeing insurance premiums just skyrocket. And like I said, deductibles go from like $5,000 to $25,000 all the way up to $150,000, $300,000, even $600,000 I've seen for some buildings in Vancouver. So it's getting kind of crazy, but again, what can you do as a home buyer? You just make sure that you have that subject to strata documents, that you're aware of when the renewal term for that insurance is coming up, that you take that insurance note to an insurance broker and make sure that you can actually obtain home insurance on that property. Have a rainy day fund. Just expect that your maintenance fees are going to go up as a homeowner, or that you're potentially going to have a special levy. And this is always something that you should assume as a strata homeowner, because you never know what's going to happen. There's so many people that are in your building. There's so many things that can happen. Buildings depreciate, emergency repairs happen. So just make sure you have a rainy day fund. If you are a part of a strata property, do whatever you can to ask questions about insurance. Make sure that you're aware of what your renewal terms are and any deductibles that have changed, and make sure that you're reporting that to an insurance broker if you are an existing owner. So I hope that this video helped you guys kind of navigate through some of the questions that have come up about strata insurance premiums and deductibles. If you have any questions or anything needs clarification, I'm always here to help you. And of course, if you are thinking about purchasing a strata property or selling a strata property, it's so important that you use a realtor that knows these things, that is up to date with strata real estate news, how to read strata documents, all that stuff. I specialize in strata documents, both home selling and home buying of strata properties, condos and townhouses. So feel free to reach out to me anytime if you're looking to purchase a condo or townhouse in the Lower Mainland area. Again, Rico Berg, realtor with Bridgewell Real Estate Group, and I hope you guys are all staying super safe, social distancing, doing what you can to flatten the curve, and hopefully this was maybe not the breath of fresh air that I had in mind, but nevertheless educational and real estate news. So stay tuned for more videos, guys. I'll be posting as much as I possibly can given the social distancing situation, and I hope you have a great day.